Okay, so welcome back to another episode. Birds are starting to look better. The molt isn't far off being over for us, which is fantastic. Probably still got a few younger ones that are, going to be a little bit longer, but these older ones are definitely starting to get in a good position. Some of the tails are nearly done. You'll probably see that on, say, this one over the back there. You can see how close we can get in. But you can see the tails not too far off those new feathers coming through too, so it's pretty good. We've got a couple flights to go, but all in all, looking pretty good. Haven't got in here and clean yet today. I want to get these guys out for a bit of a fly. But what I'm saying with the cleaning side thing is there's not too many feathers around. Previous to last weeks or two, there's been feathers everywhere. You've got flights, all that kind of stuff. And that's how I like to gauge how the birds are going with molting. Although a lot of the down feathers too get sucked out through here, the bigger feathers sort of hang around the back there. And yeah, it's come along pretty well because I'm getting pretty excited. I want to get to the point where we can toss them. After yesterday's fiasco, the pressure is definitely on. We tested that. It wasn't ideal. We had the falcons come through, push the birds down into my garage and on the roof and in the trees, and they trickled back in throughout the day. So hopefully today, I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm not going to get too ahead of it. We're not doing any testing. I want to get these guys out for a fly. It is, like I say, pretty much every day it is a bit warm, but what can we do? We run out of time. The week continues to get warmer, but the week after that, it's nice. It's actually in the low 20, maybe 25, 26. Hopefully a little bit of rain, but I'm back at work full time that week, so it's going to be, like I said, the pressure's on now. Biggest problem with these guys is that we obviously didn't have a lot of pairs and we didn't have enough boxes. The reason why I built all these, so the season that's coming, we can just pump out babies. We can get 12 pairs down, get a couple of rounds out really quick, get those rings on them, and we won't be mucking around like this because we've got all these babies. We're like 3 months out, and these guys we've been trying to get them out a little bit, but it just hasn't been working with this heat. So I'm going to try and get them out today. That's the plan. I just want to get ahead of myself, but all looking good. I'm going to try and count these ones before I let them out too, so we can keep track of how many come back in. I feel like a few might stay out if we do let them out, just because it's a little bit warmer today, so hopefully they will go for a fly and then come back in. Hopefully they don't go too far, but realistically I just want to get them used to it on the board, on the roof, trap, come back in, all that kind of stuff. Especially if they're down the floor, I want them to be able to fly back up and come back in no problem, which they should be able to. So let's get these older birds out. I'll get some food rustled up for them, and fingers crossed this time. I don't want to jinx it, but we don't want to see that big black bird in the sky. You are absolutely kidding me. Look at that. I hadn't even pushed the last ones out of the loft, and where's that big thing gone? He's heading out over there. Look at that. I don't know if that's a peregrine. It's moving pretty slow. It might be a goshawk actually. I've not seen any goshawks here. You okay? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I'm really angry and frustrated. Some birds come straight back in. Gosh, I'll tell you what. We've got pigeons everywhere again. Second day in a row. This time though, that looked like a goshawk. Have got any birds in here? Sometimes they go up in here actually. No. Let's go find them. Got one up on the roof there. Goshawk, that's weird. I haven't seen those around here before. Some pigeons in the tree over here as well. And none around here, but there is a bunch of birds up nice and high flying. So given that it is a goshawk type thing, I might try and get them up flying because the other ones are up. It's a bit hard to see with that sun, but they're there. Flying pretty well. I might try and get the other ones up actually. We've got a black one in the tree here. This is getting out of control now. I'm really getting scared. Get these little babies out. Right, so I managed to get most of the birds up. You can see them. They are a bit high. One of the little pied hens, she's not overly too keen. So that bird, more of an ambush, but that one, it's not going to smash them in the sky. You can see that when they come out, he must have been hanging around here somewhere, which is interesting because I've not seen them before, and that's a reasonable issue for the babies, but the other ones are ripping it up. They're still going, which is good. I don't want them to get too scared. Here they come. Oh, it's just frustrating. I seem to be going all right now. I might get some food in there because it is a bit warmer today, so they'll probably come down soon. But hopefully that goshawk might have cleared off, so I might be able to get some babies out, but I might just have to stay out, keep my eyes open. Alright, this is just chaos. I've got birds everywhere. That just spooked them a little bit too much, I think. Might bring them in. Mom! Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a rough next few weeks, I think. Come on! Mom! Got a few up on my house roof too. They are really scared. There's a few flying around still. Little black one up there. Mum! Come on, off the roof. Oh, they're slowly coming in. Here comes one. Oh, no, straight onto my house roof. See, this is what happens. Get them so nice and tame and well done, trained, and then the falcons come through and just throw it all out the window for a bit. Come on. They're pretty stressed, so I'll give them a little bit of time, bring them in, give them a feed, I think. Come on! So we've got 1 or 2 old birds out still, which is fine. I think there's probably 2 boxes on. I'm going to get these little guys out for a fly. I'm just going to put them all up in the box, shut the back door off for the moment, and then just open the box and just let them out. And then I'll take that back off anyway, so they can come back in if they want. But I really need to get them up and moving, so I'm going to get them out now. Get them up in that box, make sure I count them all so I know how many come back in. Seems to be pretty quiet. It looked like it was just a bit of a goshawk come in with a bit of an ambush attack and then he disappeared. So I'm going to hang around out here anyway and keep a very close eye on them. But yeah, time. It's ticking now and we've got to get them moving. It's all my fault, this one. Okay, got them all up in the box, ready to go. It just gets a little bit disheartening, you know, like I just kind of get attached to these guys because they're really cool, and especially when they're all little babies like this and you let them out and then straight away they start getting hammered. You know, that is something that comes with racing. I know that, probably why I've been so hesitant over the time to get into it, but yeah, it is still a bit sad sometimes. So we've got 32 of these guys up in here ready to go. I'm going to get them out, see how they go. I will take the back off, so if someone to go back in they can, but this is going to have to keep up every day now till we can get them up flying and being reasonably fluent in coming in and out like that. We've just got to try and fast track them now. It's mainly my fault because we just weren't really set up to breed the numbers that we wanted to, but yeah, we'll just get through this season, see how we go. We'll reassess that in the next season, so yeah, we'll see. But they're reasonably keen. I've got 1 or 2 up on the roof there, you can probably see. They don't want to come in a little bit startled, so I'm just using them as watching out at the moment, so I can see if something's coming, they'll let me know. But I'm going to hang around out here anyway and just keep an eye on these little guys. They're getting pretty aggressive. Oh, too many in that box, I think. Never had so many at once, that's the difference. Usually we've been trickles, but see how they go. A few of the older ones come down. It's all right, we'll just get them sorted and we'll see how they go. I might try and get in there in a minute, take that back bit off. I just don't want to scare them, because if once I scare them, then it's all on. I don't know what that one was looking at up in the sky there. It's just a little bit, I'm nervous, probably more nervous than these guys are. They're looking good, look at them. There's just so many. I've never had to break so many in at once, so it's interesting. But yeah, they've got to come out now. Just going to take this door open slowly, not to scare them. Oops, get one. Oh, they're starting to go up in the air now. This is the scary bit. Oh, I'm going to sneak in here and just drop this back section off so they can come in when they want. But if we do get another surprise attack, then it's going to be absolute chaos. That's why I made sure I counted the birds, because yeah, they will go everywhere, every tree, everywhere. But I need to get this stage done because I really don't like this little bit where you're first letting the babies out until you get them sort of fluent. It's just scary because they go everywhere and all the roofs, and it's just real chaos. But they're alright, they're having a bit of a peck around and quite happy. I'm more inclined just to let them on the ground for now, you know, back and forth, back and forth. There is a few flying around. One of those is Storm's little baby. She's really going for it. There's a few of them. There's a nice little mealy up there. I wonder which one that one is. I have to keep an eye on them. I think that's little Storm's baby there. It's just really getting into it. Oh no, that's our 10K bird, the ugly one that I said was going to win a race. It's one of Shock's babies. One of Storm's babies up there somewhere. I just got confused, but that's cool. See how well she come tearing in there. We've got a few up. I had one of the Tiger Grizzles up there too somewhere. Oh, there he is. It's gone pretty well. The first Tiger Grizzle will get up and fly anyway, and he looks really good. Haven't had a dark tiger like that up the flying before, which is good. He's nearly hit the tree, but he's coming back, which is good. Oh, I'm just nervous, that's all. So many of them, and you know, a lot of these have got our special rings on it as well. So we've got a lot of money. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of money invested in just the rings right now as well. So it adds to the excitement of this whole letting them out and things like that. It's been a very up and down emotional this video, I tell you. I'm really nervous and excited at the moment, but also a little bit worried. Hopefully we get a few back in. I noticed a couple went back in. There's maybe one or two, which is fine, but yeah, the rest of them are out here picking around, so I'm just going to hang about, keep an eye on them. Here comes one here. Oh, we've got a bird of prey out there somewhere. Don't know if it's chasing one of my birds though. This looks like a falcon. He's coming. Here he comes. Look here. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh, just nailed one in the tree. Oh, you mongrel. You mongrel. Ugh. Oh, this is... Oh, I thought I was doing so well there. Just watching out for snakes going through here. He just full on smacked into the tree to get something. I've seen him way out there, tucked his wings in, come tearing in through here, and he went in the tree to get something. So I don't know what just happened. He come tearing in. You've probably seen a little glimpse of it, jump down, flapping and stuff, but then I don't know where they went. They disappeared. So I don't know if he got it or not. I just don't know, but my camera's overheating a bit, so I need to go cool it down, and hopefully we can get some birds in and not have too much issues. I see still a lot of birds over there, but oh, it was unreal. I wish I had that better on camera. He just come tearing in. He's probably sitting in these trees somewhere still, but I don't know what's going on. I'm going to keep a very close eye on it. Go get this camera sorted so we can get back out here. Oh, we had a good run until now. Now we're coughing it big time. There is pigeons everywhere. I don't even know where to look. I think he might have got a Tiger Grizzle too. Got three coming back in over here. They all just took off, but I can't see any falcon, but they are like really startled and jumpy. Just got to get them up. That's all we can do. Get them up, get them strong on the wing, get them smart, and I can probably relax a little bit. But there's pigeons everywhere. I can't even tell which is falcon or what. There's just so many birds zipping around every direction. And there's birds on everything we can get. Roofs, sheds, cars. I found him, the little Tiger Grizzle. I think he might be injured. Yeah, he's been hit. There he is. He's got a sore wing. It's got blood on it. I found him. Okay, so I managed to catch that little tide grizzle. I just had a feeling, I thought, oh, I'll go over there for a walk and just have a bit of a look around all through the thick grass over there and see what we can find. But there he is. He's actually got, on this side of his wing, underneath it, he's got, you can see the blood sort of hanging around there. He's got a reasonably bad gash there. He's going to be fine. It's not like super bad, but obviously it puts him in enough pain so he doesn't want to fly. I will check out his wing a little bit later and hopefully make sure that you know, that's not so bad, but I don't want to stress him out. So I've put him in here with some water and some food, and I'm hoping, 99% sure, that he'll be back flying again soon. So very happy. I'm just going to leave him in here overnight. I'll set him up with something a bit better over the next few days, but oh, I feel so much better that we did not lose a bird today to the falcons or hawks, whatever they were, but they were hanging in the trees and I was smacking them in the trees like that video, which it's not a peregrine thing to do. So yeah, we can sort that issue reasonably easy. And we've got a few more in, and then we've got still got a few more birds pecking around here, which is fine. I've been hanging around outside. The sun is going down, but we will get them in. So they were all out here before, and I counted 31 of them, including what's in there. Then I went for a walk, found that other one, which is 32. So far, we didn't lose any today in that whole chaotic period, which was, yeah, eventful, very eventful. It's, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but that was probably one of the more eventful ones. The reason is just, what are you doing there? He's trying to get in there. They obviously need a bit more trap training. It is their first time out, so I do expect a lot of this hanging around and whatnot, but they've been pretty good. There's a few like that one that just landed on the landing board and its nest mate. They were flying for ages, probably 30 minutes for their first day out. Look at that thing, that's beautiful. It's got the special ring on as well, but they're all starting to come back up now, so I expect to trap them in pretty soon. If I can't trap them in, what I'll do is I'll push all the birds into the back. I'll open up this door and just get the remaining of them in before dark, because once it gets that real darkness, we're going to end up with foxes and all sorts of things hanging around. So what we'll do is we'll try and get them in shortly. They are not overly interested in coming in just yet. They are watching something up in the sky there. Looks like a falcon maybe. I'll zoom right in for you, see if we can see it. Oh, he's gone a little bit far out now, but there is something out there, so we probably best get them in probably sooner. Probably in a minute, so I might try and do that, and then we'll touch base and see if we can count them all, because they are watching something. Right, so just got all the ones I could find back in. I think we're missing one, so we've got 30 in here, and we had 32. We got one that's injured. Overall, not too bad. The problem is now, I think, because the weather's starting to cool down, that birds of prey are starting to get more active. It is pretty warm today, but we are in autumn, so I think it might be some kind of breeding season or something for them. They're starting to get really active for their feeding. So we did get a tide grizzle, and you've seen the one that was injured. Not sure why he got singled out, but he did. Luckily enough, I went back over and we found him. Otherwise, the foxes would have got him tonight, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, interesting. What a day that has been getting these out for the first time. I'm going to try and get them out every single day now. Hopefully by the time I get to work next week, these guys are going to be pretty strong on the wing. So that's my plan now. We'll get them back out again tomorrow. We'll try and nurse that tide grizzle back to health. And this season coming with breeding, we're just going to get it all done, over and done and dusted. The biggest problem here is because, yeah, like I've mentioned a few times in this video, the birds are just so late. It just so happened that, you know, that's just how it worked out. But this breeding season, I'm going to change it. I'm writing down a list of things I'm doing wrong, which is, and I'd like to do better, which is getting quite big. But anyway, we'll learn when we'll get there. But we didn't lose any birds. I had a little bit of an injury today, but we didn't lose any, which is fantastic. Reassuring. First birds had a little bit of a scare, no problems. Second guys, they were pretty good considering there was 32 young birds out there for their first time with, yeah, we didn't lose any, because this is the easiest time to get them, is when they're first out. So yeah, pretty happy. And yeah, this is farm life, I guess, what we're going to have to deal with out here. But just got to get these birds bred early and get them strong and smart on the wing as possible. That's our problem at the moment. That little hen there too, she really flew well. I was super impressed with her. And she was one of the first few that trapped back in without even having to coax her. So interesting to watch all these ones. The ugly ones might win races. Drop some comments down below. I'm going to keep you updated on the other side. Grizzle will get these guys out tomorrow. Hopefully we can get them strong as possible on the wing.